It was at Wimbledon 2022, and I like hurt my like foot in the last round of like my qualies match. First round of the main draw match, it got like really bad. I was up like 2 sets, and then we go to like start the third. Like he took a bathroom break, and like I just like couldn't walk on my foot, so I had to like take some like more pain medicine. Was able to just like get through that match, but then like by the end of it, I knew I couldn't walk. I knew I wasn't gonna be able to play the next match, and I just was like fighting tears, like not to cry on the court because like one, I was so happy I just won like the first round match of like a slam, which is something I'd always wanted. But then like I could also like I knew myself, like I knew like my body, and I knew I was about to have a long layoff, and I was like, man, I'm 28. This is kind of like a good moment to come with that like realization, and then I was like happy with that decision. I felt it in that moment. I was like, all right, I want to like enjoy this right here because this is probably going to be like my last like thing of significance that I do in singles. And then and I was happy with it at that point. So then into 2023, then that's when I was like, all right, I'm going to start 2024 and just have doubles, just be my own focus. And then I was able to do it with like a clear mind. And then by that time, I had different priorities. You know, I wanted to have a life. I want to have family. You know, you can't, if you're fighting through the challengers, sometimes it's tough to have any kind of stability outside of the court. And then by that time, I was like, man, I'm 30, pushing 30. I was like, this is what I want to concentrate on. And then that kind of gave me that clarity to just trust that decision. And then it was just about finding the right person to play with because doubles is super fun if you really get along with your partner and you have that energy day in and day out. Like when you're playing and competing, if I can find that, then I can really have like a good time playing doubles.